Oh, champ. Ladies and gentlemen, the mayor apologizes for the technical difficulties. I had to restart this live, gang. All right? But back to what we was talking about. Did 50 Cent indeed influence Drake to very much go against UMG and do a lawsuit because he's still angry at UMG for what they did with the game and G Unit's beef? The G Unit shirts being sold against G Unit. Is 50 still holding a grudge and using Drake as a mule to get back at UMG? I want y'all to hit the like and share the video. We gonna get into it. Make sure you run up the likes, gang. All right. But first, we gotta hit that theme music. Salute to the chat. Let's get it. Let's go.
Come on. Baba better. It'll be okay.
We heavy on the high, driven heavy on the hip. Speed of mind like Angeletti in my shit. 08 Gelato, man, I hollow niggas up. Bottle after bottle, models hollow in the trunk. But the hood, Mr. Champion, cause everybody dancing in these bipolar niggas keep talking until you answer them. Somebody's amping them. I fuck around and trample them. Swash them by accident. I never shake your hand again. You shopping off the mannequin. Dropping 20 grand again. Copping while they scrambling. I make it back gambling. The girl look like a gremlin. And mine look like a diamond. A stiletto or a Timlin. Should pop up on your mind. Mind your own fucking business. Don't be nosy and get hurt. Buried holy in the dirt from a word over the chirp. I'm nothing like these other niggas. All my clothes fit. And now I walk around wearing bags like a chick. Niggas talking birds and ain't never seen a brick. You either down or you not. Ain't no in between the shit. If you want to be respectful, I may let you clean the whip and get nosebleed tickets to the show. Fucking prick. My cake bigger. I'm a 718 nigga. You a snake nigga. 1 foot over the gate nigga. Just wait nigga. Cowards don't last long. Get blast on. Bare face or with a mask on. Your ass gone. Don't come through here without your pass on. Ain't throwing 2 G's up, so you ain't got to ask them. All these niggas want nice things, Bentley arranged out. And I ain't seen Lupe with his boys since he came out. I bet he traded that in for some wheels, cause the shapes change every couple years and they ill. It might not be necessary, that's just how I feel. Nigga, you don't like me, die slow, pop a pill. You ain't got a career, it's cause you got a deal. Half of the niggas told they'll come out, never will, on the real. These cupcake niggas know the deal. My goons give out the wounds you don't wanna feel. Heavy on the dollars and heavy on the clips. Riding through Manhattan, all black and on pith. All black Ferrari and I'm probably with your bitch. Nothing on my mind more than how to get rich. We heavy on the hydro and heavy on the hip. Speed of mind like Angeletti in my shit. 08 Gelato, man, I hollow niggas up. Bottle after bottle, models follow in the trunk. What?
It's the mayor. Welcome to Showface News. You can call me what you want. Just don't call me broke. And you're not rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham. You already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. Gang, check it out. Once again, right, is 50 Cent using Drake to sue UMG to get back on UMG without suffering any damages, champ, right? We're going to take a look back at the clip that we've all seen before, but we're going to take a look at something very specific, right? I want you to smash that like, hit the like, share the video, gang. Take a look at this.
They was delivering G Unit and G Unit not. I know the feeling.
Mm-hmm. Oh, at the same time. Yeah.
Wow. So they're making money on both sides.
Yes.
Right, because they're looking at it like a business completely, not personalizing each individual.
You play both sides,
you got money on both
They're
teams.
like, whatever.
Play the record, don't play it.
They're just selling music.
Run it back.
At school, they was delivering G Unit and G Unit not. I know the feeling.
Mm-hmm. Oh, at the same time. Yeah.
Wow. So they're making money on both sides.
Yes.
Right, because they're looking at it like a business completely, not personalizing each individual.
You play both sides,
you got money on both teams.
They're like, whatever.
Play the record, don't play it.
They're just selling music.
One thing 50 Cent does is he holds on to beef, pause. He holds on to grudges. He's had smoke with a lot of people for a long period of time. Has he squashed some of those beefs? Yes, he has. However, do you think that Jay-Z has forgotten about Interscope? Remember Jimmy Iovine right? Remember Jimmy Iovine, who was the head at Interscope Records, which is also an extension of UMG. You would hear 50 talk crazy about Jimmy Iovine, right? I'm sure 50 Cent still feels some type of way to this day about them promoting Game, promoting GU Not shirts, but that's just what the label is supposed to do. They're supposed to help the artist, promote the artist, feed the artist, right? They're supposed to do that. But champ, sometimes people do get in their feelings over business, but at the same time, remember, there was some G Unit members that got unalived as a result of this beef. The Jimmy Henchman thing, it was an ongoing beef. People was going to people's hoods, clapping up people's families' houses. Tony Yayo's mother's house got clapped up. You think 50 don't feel some type way? I'm just saying. I'm not saying this is factual. I'm just saying to think for a second. This actually makes sense. All right? This actually makes sense. Okay? This beef that happened with Game and G Unit, and you could add Jimmy Henchman in that, definitely had some long-lasting effects on 50 Cent and others, which could be the main reason why 50 is in so much support of Drake trying to sue UMG for defamation, as well as bots and etc., which is the most corniest thing of all time to do. But it's happening, right? And we're seeing other people do the same thing. We're seeing other people glaze Drake in favor of him suing UMG. This is going to help artists. This is going to help the music genre. No, it's not. It's not going to help anyone, especially when you lose. It was all fine and dandy when they was doing bots and stuff for you. Your boy Toy Akademiks talked to Spotify. Spotify says Not Like Us was never botted. We didn't bot any streams for Not Like Us. The main point here is this whole Super Bowl halftime show where Kendrick performs Not Like Us, right? Never in the history of hip-hop has anyone ever tried to sue. Well, I'm lying if I say that. People have tried to sue before over disses. It just wasn't on a mainstream level, though. But people did try it. Never on this level, but it has been done in the past, all right? I will say that. Some of y'all know that Noriega interview way back when Nori was fat. He was talking about people filing lawsuits over disses, okay? This wasn't a major thing, but now it's a major thing. And we would never, ever co-sign any type of Karen-like behavior like this ever in life. Never would we ever, right, in the hip-hop world, condone that behavior or look at that as something honorable. Never in life. It just won't happen. You won't see it. It's not a hip-hop thing to do. Remember, hip-hop comes from the streets, all right? Imagine someone suing someone, all right, after getting into an altercation. You feel what I'm saying? That's not hip-hop. That's Karen, nigga. That's library talk. Like, do you go to Barnes and Nobles? Champ, this ain't hip-hop no more, nigga. This is something else, all right? Salute to Yvonne Clark with $5 in town taxes, who says, remember 50 was PC'd up when Game was destroying him. Makes sense. He would be okay with suing. 50 been fraudulent. Listen, as much as I don't like what 50 is doing, I'm not going to sit up here and act like Game got the best of 50 in G Unit, because clearly he didn't. I'm not going to do that. Listen, I'm all for, hey, 50's wilding, 50's out of pocket. But I'm not going to sit up here and act like Fifth wasn't dominating at a certain point in time, because he was. The whole G Unit was, right? Respectfully, okay? I ain't really. Salute to you for paying your town taxes, though, but the Game ain't get the best of no G Unit or 50 Cent. If that was the case, the Game would actually be relevant. He would actually be doing the Super Bowl. But he did it because nobody remembers his music, okay? At least the world doesn't, okay? But fact of the matter is this. Yeah, Game fought, but this beef went past bars, okay? Which is probably why your boy 50's all the way in support of Drake trying to sue UMG, right? But here's the crazy thing and the wild thing. Yes, 50 has done some heinous things and continues to do heinous things. But when you see him with Andrew Schultz, right? Someone who is continuously disrespecting black women with not a care in the world and nobody's checking it. Kendrick Lamar was the only one to check it. Fifth never checked him. He don't care. Fifth is about the money. Fifth has been endorsing Andrew Schultz for almost an entire year just because Andrew Schultz was making jokes about Diddy. So Schultz and Fifth have a connection. Unfortunately, as racist as this guy may be, Fifth still rocks with him, right? Fifth doesn't seem to care. And since we're talking about not caring, let's talk about what he said about Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans, which just so happens to be the place where the Super Bowl is being held next year. Crazy enough. Let's get to that. Run up the like, smash the like, share the video. Let's get to that, all right? Let me change my screen. This is rap views aren't usually about differing opinions on President Bush. However, that appears to be the case between 50 Cent and Kanye West. This was around the time 50 and Kanye first got into their little musical clash, okay? 50 says he disagrees with West's infamous statement that George Bush doesn't care about black people, proclaimed during a September telethon for Hurricane Katrina, right? But what else happened? It also, 50 said this. I think people responded to it in the best way they can. 50 told contactmusic.com. What Kanye West was saying, I don't know where that came from. But what else did 50 Cent say? He also says, instead, 50 said the New Orleans disaster was meant to happen. It was an act of God. This is crazy. Now, a lot of people don't even know that he even said this. Crazy enough. But for you to say something like that about one of the most disgusting and treacherous disasters in American history, if not world history, where people's children went missing, homes was destroyed, stuff that people worked hard for was gone, right? People was fighting to get people out of a flood. People were literally losing their lives to save an entire neighborhood in certain areas. And this is what you have to say. This disaster was meant to happen. It was an act of God. It's tasteless and insane. Now, I get it. 50 always wanted to play the villain role, but Chad, the villain role could make you or break you. And we're in a different time right now. It ain't like we back in 05, because this is back in 2005, which is damn near 20 years ago, right? But here's what happened on Vlad TV, early Vlad TV, when they asked Juvenile, who is a Cash Money artist from New Orleans, what he thought about 50 saying that. I want y'all to hit the like and share the video. Let's take a look at this. Our champ
saying George Bush don't care about.
Let me take it from the top.
And just for instance, you got Kanye saying George Bush don't care about black people. You got 50 saying they did the best thing they could. As a native in New Orleans, I want to know how you feel about the relief
I ain't know
effort.
50 said that.
What he said?
Man, if he said that, if he believed they did the best he could, nigga, you wrong like a mug. You got it twisted, huh? Man, you make it bad for yourself, man. You lose all record sales down there with that statement. I ain't know that's what he said.
Yeah.
Now, I believe at this time when he said this, like I said, a lot of people don't know that 50 said this. A lot of people don't know that. By the way, I need y'all to run up these likes. Let's hit the likes to at least 200, please and thank you. We do have to run up the likes because the likes do help the channel. Do the mayor a favor and please run up these likes. I need the likes, gang. I ain't gonna lie. This is important. But, gang, if everyone knew that he did this, don't you think that there would possibly be a cancellation? Because this is crazy to say, like, bro, this was a severe disaster. I remember Hurricane Katrina when it happened, bro. It was bad. It was terrible. There was a lot of controversy. There was a lot of corruption with the government that tied into that whole disaster. It was a bad thing. You dig? So a lot of people didn't remember this. If this was done on a mass level, don't you think that there would have been a cancellation back then? Even though I know the climate wasn't as crazy as it is now with its sensitivity with the masses of people, don't you believe that this would have actually, caused some type of disruption with 50's run? I mean, this is in the prime of 50's career after all. I mean, 2005, it's prime 50, right? So man, this is wild. This is crazy. All right. Salute to the company man in the chat, by the way. All right, who says all champ. This is interesting. Completely forgot about this. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't hear about this till today. I had to do some research and some digging. I had no idea that this was happening. You dig? But this is Juvenile, Cash Money, which is crazy because Juvenile actually featured on 50 Cent Is the Future, which was 50 Cent's mixtape before he dropped In the Club and all the other hits. 50 Cent's 50 Cent Is the Future mixtape. Juvenile was on that tape. He did a few projects with Juvenile. So for him to say that is kind of tasteless and messed up because, bro, you doing work with, New Orleans people. Master P was a mentor to you. You know what I'm saying? So for you to go out here and say this is insane. You dig? Is insane. I'm not going to lie. But here's what Juvenile had to say.
But you
people from New Orleans don't know that because trust me.
What do you say? Like, because remember how Kanye said, like, at the telethon, like, George Bush doesn't care about black people. So, in response to that, 50 said, it was an act of God. Basically, it was an act of God. Nobody could do nothing. Like, I think they did the best they could in that situation.
What? Man, regardless of it being the tsunami was an act of God. You know what I'm saying? And the way they reacted toward that, I'm looking at them spend all these billions of dollars every month, maybe $5 to $6 billion every month on a war that ain't even ours over somebody else, or that's truly what the war is about. And you telling me that you can't fund your own part of your country with the right amount of money, with the right funding to take care of these people? New Orleans ain't a big city, so how could you have this problem? Well, damn. So you telling me if Miami or New York, so you telling me I heard the people the families that got the tragedy that happened at the state building was different. You know what I'm saying? From what I heard, the Trade Center. From what I heard, the families was funded. Every family member from there got funded, and that ain't even the whole city. You know what I'm saying? That ain't even the whole city. That's one bill. That's two bill. That's really one building that have two branches. You know what I'm saying? And it's a whole city. So you telling me they did the best they could? Man, it's like this. You're not there. You're not from there. You don't see it. You don't feel it. You know what I mean? That's how they see it. I don't feel that. I'm not down there. You know.
So this kind of lets me know, hey, his relationships with Andrew Schultz, him pretty much laughing about Andrew Schultz saying he would jokingly grape Kendrick Lamar against his will, make sweet love to him and all this weird stuff. 50's okay with all that. 50's cool with it. 50 don't give a damn at all. But it's to a toxic level. Damn, you're really just saying that this was meant to happen. It's insane. That just puts a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. Considering how many people lost, a lot of people lost, a lot of kids went missing. People went missing, bro. And to this day, that city is still recovering from that. To this day. All right? It's messed up to say that. I'm just saying, especially when you work with people who's from that city. And ironically so, this is the same city that Kendrick Lamar will be performing the Super Bowl halftime show at. It's the same place. You dig what I'm saying? This is crazy. But this also lets me know and everybody else know, hey, maybe we kind of haven't been paying attention to 50 enough to say, hey, maybe 50 just always been this way the whole time, right? Maybe he just been that person. Maybe he just always been, the person that just goes against the grain. But sometimes going against the grain isn't the best idea. You dig what I'm saying? Had 50 did this right now and all this happened now, there would be a huge issue. Trust and believe. Fifth would probably more than likely get canceled. Now, a lot of people say, hey, look, You can't cancel 50 Cent. There's no way. Nobody canceled 50 yet. Listen, if Diddy can get canceled, anyone can get canceled. I mean, look, a billionaire, a music mogul who's been around for ages. If he can get canceled, anyone can get canceled. Trust me. All right. Now, again, 50 Cent, in order for you to cancel him, you wouldn't even have to look for his music to cancel him. No, look for the shows. He's doing more entertainment stuff, BMF and Power. If those numbers start tanking and start sinking, well, then you know he got canceled. The only way to know that 50 got canceled is if and only if the numbers for BMF and Power start tanking. They start losing viewers. If the viewership goes down from previous seasons into next season and the numbers start just trembling and there's no more viewership, no more growth, that's what canceling looks like. And that's the only way you'd be able to cancel Fifth. All right? I'm just saying. But we got to look at the past too. Like, damn, he has said some crazy things in the past. It's absolutely no wonder why he would support Andrew Schultz. If he would support George Bush and be in favor of the government, you know, in response to Hurricane Katrina. I mean, that thing was a whole mess, a whole disaster. I remember when it happened. I remember seeing all of those people in the Superdome and everything. It was absolutely insane, bro. It was absolutely crazy. But trust me, anyone can get canceled, y'all. Anybody can get canceled. Don't think just because it's 50 and 50's never been canceled that he just can't get canceled. It's not true, bro. Anything's possible, especially in today's society. Please understand. All right. Now he actually did something with Big Boy too that we're gonna look at in a second. Salute to Miss Justice with $10 in town taxes, who says, canceled my Stars Power subscription today. I hope others do the same. They probably are. I mean, yesterday people were all over 50's helmet, all in his comments. You dig? All in the comment section. You dig what I'm saying? All in the comment section. You dig? They was going crazy, for real. Salute to Company Man who says that was a crazy time. It really was, though. It was absolutely insane, man. Seeing that on TV was insane. You know what I'm saying? So, man, and like I said, that said he's still recovering from that to this day. You know, so yeah, that's a pretty bad look right there. You know, but he went on Big Boy and talked about Drake's lawsuit as well. Salute to Big Boy. Take a look at this game.
What do you feel about that entire beef?
I thought it was good, man.
Right.
Like, look, I've engaged and always involved myself in those situations, and I think it always made bigger excitement in our culture. Like that type of thing would make a person buy the record twice.
Right.
It would make, you know, like,
so you know how to use it.
Yeah.
What do you think this is with Drake and Kendrick?
No, I think it's a point where you win repeatedly to the audience, and even the artist community is going, if you win again, how am I have my chance to win? So they would rather see Kendrick in that slot.
Right.
And Drake, you get out of here.
Damn.
That's really the way it goes. But like, you look, what he's saying, the system's done, they done it. They're guilty of what he said they did.
How do you feel about beef in general?
So he kept repeating that UMG is guilty of everything Drake said that they did. Listen, all of this botting and stuff, bro, this has been happening for a long period. I mean, the system is the system, right? Like, artists are gonna get pushed in the streaming department, period. That's just the name of the game. We've seen French Montana, Cardi B, just to name a few, who have paid for stream farmers to push their music, which is technically illegal, you know, FCC violations and all that. But Drake, wouldn't you be telling on people as a result? Like, bro, it was cool when they did it for you, but because they're doing it for another person that you do not like, it means you get to sue them now? Oh, nah, y'all violated the FCC violations. Listen, Spotify already clarified that they did not, and I repeat, did not put any bots on a Not Like Us. All right. And you also have to prove that Kendrick Lamar called you a Geppetto. In the court of, in court, a lawyer is going to make it to where, hey, it looks like Kendrick just called Baca a Geppetto, not you. Because before a certified lover boy, certified Geppetto bar, he was said Baca got a weird case. Why is he around? You have to actually prove that he called Drake a Geppetto. Now we might think, hey, yeah, he called Drake a Geppetto, but he could have been calling Baca a Geppetto too. He could have been calling several people that. So it's about how you look at it. These lawsuits might not mean much to me personally, and he wants $2 billion from UMG. Do y'all honestly believe he's gonna get $2 billion from UMG? I don't know. Listen, all I know is that guy has very poor gambling habits. All right, very poor gambling habits. You dig what I'm saying? Oh, we gotta glaze in. I'm gonna get you out of here. You know what was crazy? This person talks about me on other people's channels too. You have a very strange obsession, but you know what? This could all be solved by just one shoulder hug. All right, one hug of the shadow will seize all of the obsessions that you have with the man. Just so you know, all right? Whatever obsession you got with me, champ, you're gonna need fitness to solve that. All right, respectfully. That's all, champ. You're gonna need fitness to solve your obsessions with me. I don't even know you, champ, right? But hey, your shoulders are gonna look nice tomorrow. Just so you know, like your shoulders are gonna look better than it did today. Just give it 86K seconds, all right? Just 86K seconds. We'll solve everything. But like I was saying, Drake won $2 billion from UMG. Y'all think he getting $2 billion from UMG? I don't think so. I think UMG got way better lawyers than Drake got. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm just gonna say UMG got way better lawyers than Drake could ever have. That's what I can honestly say, bro. There's no way in hell, in my opinion, that Drake is just gonna somehow just get this money. Plus, you know, cases take long. They take time. You know, it could be a year or two before he receives any funds, by the way, right? Let's not forget that this man is supposed to be on a tour in Australia come February, right? He's supposed to be on tour. We'll see how that goes. Then we have some stuff with this XXXTentacion case where there's a female eyewitness who's claiming that she knows for a fact and can prove that Drake has done a murder for hire on XXXTentacion. We're gonna see how that all plays out. But I don't know about this $2 billion, bro. I don't know how that's gonna come out. But I strongly believe that at this point in Fifth's career, or his age for that matter, that he probably is just bored and he's probably trying to test the waters like, will they really cancel me? Are they gonna try to cancel me? I mean, he's tried it before. I mean, him taking that picture with Drake in Toronto was already a red flag for a lot of people. You dig? Already. Salute to Sour. I don't even know how to say your name. I'm sorry. But with $4.99 in town taxes, they said, what's 50's endgame? I have no idea. We can draw assumptions all day. we can draw assumptions all day. You know, but I have no idea what his endgame is, but salute to you for paying your town taxes and keeping the IRS off your back. All right. I don't know what 50's endgame is, to be honest. I don't know where we go from here. All right. But 50 seems to be siding on the lawsuit side. More people than I expected is actually siding with this. When we all first heard lawsuit, we're like, okay, this is absolutely insane. There's absolutely no way someone is going to actually ride with this, right? There's absolutely no way, right? But then what also happened? We also got Snoop Dogg, right? We got Snoop Dogg, who also said some things, by the way. Crazy enough. Run up the likes, gang. Smash the like button. Share the video.
Hey, there's a historical moment. Yourself, Corrupt, The Game. I'm missing somebody else. Essentially, passed the torch to Kendrick Lamar on stage.
Yes.
Kendrick gets emotional. I think that was like a real turning point.
Well, at that time, The Game, he was the one that was
carrying the torch.
He was carrying the torch. Game was it up. He was getting it in. He was busting. He was battling niggas. He was keeping it gangster. He was taking niggas on tour,
selling hella records.
But he was doing G, and we shouldn't forget that. A lot of times we run past him to get to that.
Game had a grand. I mean, he was holding the West Coast
That's
down.
why he was on stage when Kendrick was presented that, because it was all a part of us seeing that he was the next in line.
Yeah,
that's how we do it on the West. We give it to who's accordingly running the show.
Yeah.
So Game naturally on stage with me, we felt like he the one. And it wasn't no discussion that we had 3 weeks ago. That happened right there.
Happened on the spot.
This nigga was up. We in the crowd watching this nigga fuck it up. I'm sitting with Dr. Dre in the crowd, watching this nigga fuck it up. And I'm like, I gotta go on stage with this nigga Dre. I'm sorry, I can't be in the crowd. So I go on stage, and he do another song, then another song, and they look over at me and they hand me the mic. I'm like, man, all this nigga, this nigga's the king. And everybody agreed. And that nigga broke down in tears, and it was beautiful because I watch him now, and I see all the work he put in before he took the crown and after he got the crown. He is a true king.
When you heard him talk about your own whacked out murals and posting the Taylor freestyle, I saw you retweet it and say it was the edibles. What were your thoughts when you first heard that?
That's my nephew, man. He's a rapper, man. He's supposed to speak his mind and tell his truth.
Yeah.
That's the way he felt, you know what I'm saying? And he has the right to say that. I'm his big homeboy, so I have to take what's given to me from his perspective because he's speaking truth.
Yeah.
And the truth shouldn't hurt you. It should make you better. You know what I'm saying? I'm one to accept truth when it's brought to me directly. He feels that I shouldn't have played that. Damn, I was on them edibles, my nigga. I gotta be more careful. You right, nephew.
I mean, there was like an AI transposed version of you on that song, which was crazy, right? Like,
yeah,
that was diabolically, like, I don't even know, like, one of the weirdest things.
But the crazy part is, I can say it. What had happened was, that's how niggas say it. What had happened was, I did a collaborative post with someone. You know how you do a collaborative post?
And you do a lot of those.
Right. So when I do it, I don't listen to the music. I just see gin and juice. Because it's my brand.
Right.
So when I post it, I'm thinking I'm posting gin and juice. I don't know what song this is. I'm not hip to everybody's music.
Right.
Then I get the word, nephew didn't like what you did. What did I do? You played some music. What music? Then I had to go look at I'm like, oh, that's cuz.
Nigga, you're lying. Snoop. Snoop lying should have remained Snoop lying. He should have never went back to Snoop though. Champ, how in the world did you post something on Instagram and you did not see it get played? Bro, you get a preview. When you post videos on Instagram, you mean to tell me that your phone was on mute? You couldn't hear it? What was it, Snoop? What you saying ain't making any sense? Hey, now is not the time to be lying. I mean, not that it matters anyway. But champ, you're capping. There's absolutely no way in the world that you actually went out here and you posted on Instagram, and for some strange reason, for some weird reason, oh, I never heard the song. Champ thought it was a regular post. Like, no, champ, no. Absolutely not, Snoop. How in the world did you not know? How? I mean, we're talking about, how long was Taylor Made's freestyle? Like 6 minutes? Right? Taylor Made freestyle wasn't necessarily like a very short record or anything. You dig what I'm saying? Taylor Made freestyle was about 6 minutes long, something around along those lines, right? Before Tupac's estate, all right, threatened to sue the pants off of Drake and etc. We know that song wasn't like a regular short diss record or anything like that. No, this was a pretty extensive diss record, right? He used Tupac's AI, he used Snoop's AI, and then he rapped as himself. Rumors also suggest that Jayceon Taylor may have been the ghostwriter for Taylor Made Freestyle. I'm just telling you what I heard. This doesn't make it fact. I'm just telling you what I heard. They say that the Game might have ghost wrote that record, allegedly. Who knows for sure? All right. But the fact that he used AI Pac, AI Snoop, and we didn't get nothing out of it. Like we didn't get a real response from you. You act like you didn't hear the record. It took for Kendrick to go on Whacked Out Murals for you to actually say something after, like really say something. We didn't hear nothing. Now you said you called Kendrick's phone, all right? Kendrick didn't pick up, etc. Hey, Kendrick still feels how he feels. Kendrick is standing on business. Now, mind you, Snoop does not have a lot of respect in the LBC anymore, right? Those days are long gone, right? They say Snoop has done some very shady things that they don't like. All right. I'm going to just say that. All right. Now, we all know that the Game does not rock with Kendrick and is still upset about not being in the Super Bowl or chosen to be in the Super Bowl for the Super Bowl that took place in Los Angeles, where Drake and Snoop would headline with Mary J. Blige, Eminem, 50 Cent, and Kendrick Lamar. Right. So Game felt as though he belonged in that lineup. Like, hey, why didn't y'all pick me? Why didn't y'all put me in the Super Bowl in LA? Y'all pick Kendrick, yes, champ, the West Coast king, the king of the West. We're going to pick the West Coast MVP champ, all right? We're going to pick the MVP of the West, respectfully. Now, look, the Game has huge contributions in the West Coast, right? There was a period where he was holding the West Coast on his shoulders, all right? Which is great, which is cool. However, your music does not extend past the West Coast demographic in a way in which you should be performing at the Super Bowl. Sorry, champ. All right, Kendrick Lamar is more of a global artist. You, champ, are not that. Right? And that's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that neither. Everybody has their own purpose in music or for what they do. It's just that your music does not correlate to what is needed at the Super Bowl. And Dre did not pick you. Okay? Crazy enough, I was on Snoop's Instagram today, and Snoop is posting new Game music. Interesting enough. I mean, I guess he should. I mean, him and Game have, a relationship, whatever the case may be. But it seems like he support Game more than he support Kendrick at this point. It would look that way. But also understand Snoop Dogg and Death Row collectively have a deal or partnership with Happy Dad. Now, we know what people who have associations with Happy Dad are into. We know who they have ties to, and we know who they're loyal to. It's no surprise or no shock that people who are associated with the brand Happy Dad are Drake Blazers for the most part, are in favor of Drake. By the way, I'm going to keep playing this so you understand how he feels when it comes to Drake. Let's continue.
Damn. So then I deleted it, called nephew, left him a message because he didn't pick up. He was working on his shit. I left him a message, nephew, this Uncle Snoop. I got the message. I apologize. I was f***ed up. My bad.
Did you feel like at all like weird about like that, like Drake using your voice?
Man, I don't want to be in nobody. Man, I like being in my own shit. You know what I'm saying?
Because you didn't know that was happening.
No, I didn't.
Red flag number one. Chat. Or number two, for that matter. So you didn't even answer the question. He asked you how do you feel. He didn't ask. Let me bring it back. Hold on, okay? No, we're gonna run this back. No. You didn't even answer the question, gang. Hold on.
Man, I don't want to be in nobody. Man,
Hold on.
Message because he didn't pick up. He was working on his shit. I left him a message, nephew, this Uncle Snoop. I got the message. I apologize. I was f***ed up. My bad.
Did you feel like at all like weird about like that, like Drake using your voice?
Man, I don't want to be in nobody. Man, I like being in my own shit. You know what I'm saying?
Because
That's not answering the question. That was a yes or no question. Did you feel weird about Drake using your AI voice? Nah, I don't want anybody. That's not answering. You just beat around the bush. Okay, strike two. You're lying again. Okay, champ. We just gonna avoid answering the question. All right, champ. Okay, let's continue.
didn't know that was happening.
No, I didn't.
To me, like, if you were gonna do that, like, you should like tap in, like, hey, I'm gonna use your voice on some.
But see, I'm such a big figure. I'm Uncle Snoop.
Right.
I'm accessible to everybody, so everybody feels like they can because I don't have too many parameters when it comes to me. But when it comes to beef, that's a real parameter that I do have. I don't get in nobody's beef. I'm usually the one who ends the beef. But if it's out of my reach, then I step out and allow two men to get an understanding. And that's what I feel like these two men and two rappers should establish, where they don't need me to take sides or jump in. I'm from the West.
So immediately right there, take sides to jump in, right? So this is a beef that goes beyond just rapping, right? This is one of those, I don't want to put it in the category of Game and 50, but I do want to put it in the category of Game and 50 because even though it didn't lead to any type of violence of people being unalived, it could still be that though. All right, people saying that Drake allegedly tried to get some Mexicans to touch TDE. Word has gotten around about that, which allegedly is the reason for the pop out and etc. And a lot of this gang stuff going on. This could very well, be a low-key Game 50 type situation based on how intense it is. All right, it's crazy. You dig what I'm saying? So Snoop has to choose a side. This is for the West. Like, if you really for the West, you have to ride with Kendrick. There is no if, ands, or buts. You don't jump in the middle, be like, I like tailor-made freestyle though. Champ, no. You representing Cali, the West Coast. You have to stand with your guy. Is this really your guy for real? Or are you trying to keep connections? All right, because it looks like people are scared to lose connections to Drake for whatever reason, because you don't really benefit from having a connection with Drake right about now. Unless Drake is paying you something or you're doing business with Drake, you got business ties with Drake. You feel what I'm saying? Either way, you got to keep it. Bro, you cannot fence hop in this situation because this is a crazy situation. You dig? This is a crazy situation. You dig what I'm saying? So it looks bad on your behalf. I'm going to say that. It does. Because, bro, this is a serious thing. Like, bro, this beef been a thing for the past almost year, bro. A couple months to make it a year that this beef started. And we still talking about it. You dig what I'm saying? Well, let's keep going.
So my heart lies on the West.
Yeah.
But when it comes to this, you going to handle your business because you from the motherfucking West.
Right.
You don't need no help.
Right.
And if you needed help, you wouldn't have to ask. I would have been on the double.
That's fair. What are your thoughts on the lawsuit?
Next question.
I just gotta ask. Yeah.
Next question, girl. Well, we on the West, we hold court in the streets, girl.
Fair. See, that's all. Yeah, that's.
Hey, man. Anything that got to do with Drake, he ain't trying to leave a negative review. No not even an opinion on the matter. Not a yes or no. Can't answer yes or no questions. Can't answer thoughts on the lawsuit. Be honest. Listen, it's okay to say Drake is a sucker. It's okay to say Drake ain't hip hop. It's okay to say that. His behavior and his actions amid the battle ending have been nothing less of pitiful, disgusting, atrocious. All right? It's just that. It's just that. That's just what it is. Drake ain't a solid person. That's not who he is. He's not a solid person. He can't take a L. The man is an extreme narcissist. Feel me? He can't live this L down. Bad enough you have other people who are huge supporters of Drake, a bit too much supporters of Drake, all right? Zipper, I want to call them Zipper supporters, all right? I'm going to be honest. I want to call them Zipper supporter, right? Drake never has to, you know, Drake always has assistance when he has to use the bathroom. Let's just say that, all right? When the man has to use the bathroom, there's always assistance available. Let's just say that, okay? Unfortunately, this is the truth, okay? The man always has assistance in case he does need to use the restroom. By the way, too much support. Shan, you mean to tell me you can't answer simple questions? You mean to tell me you can't give your own opinion? Why are you so afraid to say something negative about Drake or just the truth? Sometimes the truth is negative or positive. It doesn't matter. You dig? Salute to Shaquille Sunflower in the chat who says Snoop is a known liar. Champ, is that Martin when he played Brother Sunflower? Oh, champ. Oh, champ. Yeah, I've seen that Snoop is a liar. Yeah, there's a couple people who lie a lot. I ain't gonna lie, you know. It is what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You dig? But champ, you can't answer simple questions? What's the problem here? How you dub this man King of the West Coast and can't stand for the man who you dub King of the West Coast? I don't understand it. At this point, some people are acting like them standing up for Kendrick is like gonna do them some type of harm, or it's gonna, like, come on, bro. It is what it is. Rob the God says West Coast Fat Joe. I mean, I could see that, right? In certain aspects. In certain aspects, I can see that. Fat Joe do be capping a lot. I'll say that. He does cap sometimes. I'll say that. But is he a West Coast Fat Joe? Maybe. You might have a point with that. In certain aspects, yeah. In certain aspects, all right. I would say Fat Joe has more respect in hip hop at this time than Snoop. At this time. Based on recent years. You dig? Oh, man. Oh, y'all saying something crazy in the chat. See, I can't even look at the chat. I can't even look at the chat because y'all saying stuff I can't say. You dig? I mean, it's opinions though, right? Listen, I don't know what Diddy party Snoop been to. All right, I know nothing. What I do know was the Gayle King situation with Gayle King, and he goes on a Red Table Talk, sheds tears, all right, about going off on Gayle King about violating Kobe Bryant. A lot of people didn't like that. I didn't like that either. I mean, somebody disrespecting a person who's not here no more to defend themselves, especially when they were proven innocent, right? That's out of pocket. I mean, stand on business or don't stand on business. I mean, some of these guys got contracts and whatnot that they can't violate, apparently. You dig? Oh, man. SOV the Dog King says, I did not catch the reset. I apologize, champ, but you will have to catch that replay, though. But salute to you because I did see you in the previous video. But don't worry. There's more to come. Don't even trip. I got you. All right? Richard Hampton says, I'm not surprised at Snoop. He didn't get along with Tupac. Everybody knows that. That's also facts. I'm glad Lexa mentioned this. So, crazy enough, the last time we really seen Snoop Dogg stand on business was when he went at Gayle King for disrespecting Kobe Bryant. That's literally, I feel like that's the last time we seen Snoop stand on business. There's nothing wrong with standing on business, man. How does standing on business is not a bad thing. Now, Snoop seems like he's afraid to stand on something. What? I don't get it. What are you afraid of? What's going on? By the way, can we get the likes to at least 400, gang? 400, please. Can we please run up these likes, champs? The likes are important. We gotta run up these likes, and can we get the likes to 400? I know I don't say it enough, but please run up these likes. The likes are very key. I will say that. But champ, last time we seen Snoop stand on business was when he was going at Gayle King. But we haven't seen it again. Now it's like, hey, I believe in world peace. I don't take anyone's side. I think everyone's great. Listen, in a perfect world, the world ain't perfect. You dig? The world ain't perfect. Lee Durham says Snoop was scared on that plane ride back from NYC. Pac had him shook. No chance. Listen. Dimitri Music says Snoop could fail a lie detector test while it's unplugged. He just might. He might tell on himself, actually. All right. All champ. Brother says Snoop was in the adult film world. You ain't lying about that. I heard some things. A certain someone that I know personally was telling me about that. Listen, I only know what I was told. Okay, I can't really expound upon that, but I only know what I was told. It was actually bigger than Girls Going Wild, by the way. It was Girls Going Wild, but then there was some other things too, by the way. It was Girls Going Wild, but then there was some other stuff. You dig? I'm gonna just say that. Dwayne Murphy Jr. says, I'm pretty sure Snoop and Drake are both a part of Gamma. He's another rapper protecting some of his own business ties to the Drizzler. It would look that way. But again, we kind of knew who. It's pretty much everyone who got name dropped on Whacked Out Murals kind of spoke already. Andrew Schultz, Snoop Dogg. Who else did I mention in there? Snoop, Andrew Schultz. Who else did he talk about? I'm trying to think of all the other. Wayne spoke, but Wayne was also lied. See, the crazy part is Wayne and Snoop both lied. Wayne literally. Yo, listen. I don't believe Wayne spoke to Kendrick at all. But Wayne also told Skip Bayless in their interview, hey, this is my first time hearing Whacked Out Murals, by the way. I'm glad you mentioned that. Like, nigga, you heard Whacked Out Murals when Kendrick dropped it. When GNX dropped, the first thing you did was go to Twitter and say, don't you wake up the sleeping giant. You have this amount of time to answer your phone before I get up in the booth. And then Lil Wayne's manager post on Instagram saying it's cap. He never recorded. I think Wayne actually recorded and his manager said to throw it away. Don't you do it, champ. You seen what happened to Drake. Don't you be a victim. Because Wayne got a lot of skeletons, gang. Like there's too much ways to attack Wayne. And Wayne himself has admitted that he is not a battle rapper. He's not good at battle rapping. He's not a battle rapper. I mean, when him and Pusha T went at it, some of y'all might have remembered that back in 2013, maybe 2012. When y'all seen that battle, Pusha T just easily cleaned up Wayne without hesitation. It's just a fact, all right? Wayne didn't stand a chance. He's not a battle rapper. Plus, when Wayne actually battled Pusha, this was the lazy Wayne. Wayne had like a little lazy period, for a couple years, all right? It was a lazy Wayne period. Now, Wayne is very much talented, amazing lyricist, considered to be a top 5 rapper ever, right? Wayne's put in pain. Wayne's put in work. We can't take away from the man's talent. He's great. But he ain't no battle rapper. He's not someone who would dissect another artist. That's not what he does. Kendrick Lamar is one of one. He can make music. He can be a lyricist. He can be a battler. He does it all. He has multiple talents in the hip hop arena, but not everybody has that. Not everybody is equipped in all facets of being a rapper, MC, etc. Not everybody can do that. You dig what I'm saying? So when it comes to, Wayne and Snoop, they just lied for no reason. Wayne is great, but Wayne is not a battler. He could give you a phenomenal verse, but that's pretty much it. Even the song he did with Benny the Butcher, he smoked Benny the Butcher on that verse easily. The man can rap. He's just not a battler. He can't do that. Top Dog, and remember, Top Dog actually he tagged Wayne and said, Wayne, hey, you might want to chill. Kendrick is in a different bag. Kendrick is dangerous. I suggest you leave it all alone. Just chill out, right? I think Top Dog saved Wayne's life. I'll be honest. I think Top Dog saved Wayne's life. Because had Top Dog not said anything, all right, I believe that Wayne spoke to Top Dog but didn't speak to Kendrick. I think we could agree with that, right? I feel like Top Dog definitely spoke to Wayne. Because Top Dog is cool with Wayne, rocks with Wayne. But as, you know, like as a brother, as someone that you're cool with, let me tell you this. Leave Kendrick alone. You don't want this rag. You don't want smoke. Stay away. You see what happened to Drake? Don't be like Drake, okay? You see where he's at, right? Okay, good. I'm glad we can have a heart-to-heart. All right? We got SOV the Dog King with $5 in town taxes, who says Tupac was the last rapper that made people fear the West Coast. Kendrick is finding a lot of haters from multiple generations. Shaking my head. Crazy enough, right? He is, though. You know, like I said, this has been the most interesting beef I've ever seen, because it's like a lot of people are stepping in, coming out of the thin blue sky to defend Drake for some strange reason. Like, where did you come from? And since when were you such a big supporter of Drake? You know what I'm saying? Why are you hugged up with Drake? Like, what's going on here? Are you guys gambling buddies? I don't know. That man got a severe gambling problem. Getting $2 billion from UMG will never solve Drake's gambling problem. I'm almost certain that Drake can gamble away $2 billion in a year's time. I'm almost certain. Because the bets that Drake be doing be insane bets. You know, Drake be betting $300,000 bets, $1 million bets. Drake goes all the way with his bets. Not to mention he's using cryptocurrency on Stake to do his bets, by the way, okay? Let's not forget that too, okay? Stake is a cryptocurrency-based gambling, online gambling, all right, casino, if you're not aware, okay? But yeah, I don't know where this is headed. All I can say is I don't think Drake is getting that $2 billion. I do believe 50 Cent can be canceled if this behavior continues. That 50 can be canceled. And I also believe that with the Andrew Schultz situation, based on past events that Fifth was a part of or that he contributed to, that it shouldn't really be a surprise that he would side with Andrew Schultz, that he would laugh at Andrew Schultz, saying that he would do heinous things to Kendrick Lamar if they were alone in a jail cell. Shouldn't surprise anyone. I'm not super surprised, but I'm also not with it. I'm against it wholeheartedly, okay? That's what I am going to say, all right? But do the mayor a favor, though. Run up these likes, smash the like button, share the video. Let me know how you feel in the comment section, all right? If you are new to the channel, do the mayor a favor and subscribe, all right? Join the Discord. Discord link is in the chat. Phenomenal Discord. We got over 700 members in the Discord gang. We're soon to be 1,000, real soon. Join the Discord, especially. And by the way, for the people who keep asking the mayor for songs, if you want to know the songs, join the Discord gang. I can put you on to the songs that the mayor plays. Join the Discord, though. Get in the Discord. It's a full community in here, all right? It's a full community, all right? But gang, it's the mayor. The one and only real New York mayor, F. Eric Adams, and you're rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham. And you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. Make sure you hit the like. Make sure you share the video. Subscribe to Showface News right now. Go to showfacenews.com and copy your merch, gang. All right? I am up out of here. Salute to the chat. I'm out of here. Peace. Do the mayor a favor and go to showfacenews.com for the brand new mayor merch. Yes, wear the mayor's quotes in style, all fall, all with along. For the remainder of 2024, the mayor will be providing brand new merch each and every month. All right, look, we have the All Champs tees out right now, as well as the Hug Your Shadow hoodies and tees. Wear the mayor merch in style only at showfacenews.com. Get your orders in. The orders ship fast. Get it right now. Everybody's buying it. Subscribe to the mayor.